Peace and balance, Aquarius, and welcome to your January 2021 reading. So this reading is gonna be for all of my Aquariuses, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, Saturn, and Uranus. So if your alignment falls, if your Aquarius falls in any of this placement, then this reading is gonna be for you. I'm gonna start off by doing your personal reading, then I'm gonna go ahead into your love reading, and then close up with your business reading. Okay, so for you Aquariuses, we have homeward, take yourself on a date. Evil Queen, you deserve sugar, not salt. We have the Tower in reverse, which is unplug and relax for a spell. Yeah. And then we have Sun, pin your sun back into your sky. And then Feather, think first before you judge. Okay, so it's a lot going on here. Let me tap into your energy real quick so I can figure this out. I feel like somebody plays a big part into your life as far as your decisions, the way you feel. Like somebody may be putting you in a certain, like different energies, like different moods. It's like you love them, but then it's like, I don't know, like you it's like a love and hate type of situation. All right, so with the 42 card, right, we have 4 and 2. 4 represent your thoughts and 2 represents somebody or something else, right? So you may be deep in your thoughts about something or somebody else, or somebody else may be putting you in this this space of thinking too much. You know, maybe you're overthinking things. Because altogether, like 4 and 2 is 6. 6 represent attention, center stage. So it's something that you're putting a lot of your attention into, you know, your thoughts, you know, and how this person makes you feel and what this person thinks, right? But the message is to take yourself out on a date. I see this as like you take yourself out of that space, in a sense, like you have some kind of mentality. Maybe some of you guys like to please others, or like put others first before anything else that you want to do for yourself, or put other dreams first before you. And now you're being called to actually put yourself out, or take yourself out of that situation and start putting yourself out there, like actually focusing on yourself, you know. Like, and you may be a bit, it's like maybe some of you guys have been seeing birds, like a white bird, or birds maybe chirping around you a lot, or you may have a forest around you that you like to go to, but you haven't been in a while. Maybe like it's like a place, even if it's a park, but it's somewhere where there's a lot of trees and plants and flowers that you used to like going a lot, but now you haven't been, you know. Either it's been hard for you to, or you know, you actually haven't had that drive, you know, like you used to actually go back out there. So you're kind of indecisive whether you should step out the door. You wouldn't decipher whether you should actually go explore something new, or go explore a space that you've been before. Either way, you kind of you're indecisive about something. Some of you guys may be drinking coffee a lot. Some of you guys may be really tired, staying up late, so you drink coffee a lot, or you just stay up late. Some of you guys may be going out for coffee with somebody, or somebody's bringing you coffee, or brought you coffee, or brings you coffee a lot. Some of you guys, it's like you feel comfortable where you at. That's why you're kind of indecisive, because you know you feel comfortable, like, so it's like, why bother and going to something new when you already have everything you have where you at? You know, it's that type of energy I'm getting, you know. And it's like, yeah, it's fine, but you also, you know, you're here to experience, you know, you're here to experience life, you know, even though at the end of the day it's your choice, you know, which experience you choose to have, or you know what you choose to do, but you are here to experience. So you want to experience you being where you at and staying where you at, you do that. You want to experience something new, gain new insight, you know, who knows, anything can happen, right? You do that, but it's your choice at the end. But you guys are very indecisive when it comes to something. And then we have number 2, right? So this has to do with somebody else or something else. And with this card, the message is you deserve sugar, not salt. So here it's like evil. It says evil queen. So I don't know what I'm getting. Maybe some of you guys are being kind of like a little evil in a sense. A little evil, like doing like little weird stuff, like maybe putting somebody else down or talking bad to somebody, cussing somebody out for no reason, or bullying somebody else, or somebody maybe doing this to you. But I'm getting like a mean energy, you know, somebody may be mean to you, or you may be mean to somebody, and it may be a feminine energy. But with the message, you deserve sugar, not salt. Sugar is sweet, it feels good, but it can give you a tooth. Okay, so my camera stopped again. It's getting annoying, but maybe some of you guys may get really interrupted a lot, and it may get really annoying. Like, it's like you start something and then something just come along and just interferes. Just these interferences. Just breathe. But you know, I'm gonna go back because I was already at the explaining y'all the card, but I'm gonna get back to the evil queen reading, and finish it. So like I was saying, where it stopped was like, you know, like when it comes to sugar and salt, like knowing that sugar can be sweet, it can be good, but it can also give you toothache, and salt, you know, like just knowing that there's a yin and yang in everything, you know. So it's just about having balance, you know. Whichever one you choose, just, you know, look at everything that it comes about and see if it's something that you can handle, it's something that you can deal with, and just go with that. Go with whatever your heart calls you to go towards too, you know. But you in this space of having to make a decision about something, and you know, just take your time to make the right choice, you know, knowing that either one, there's a positive and a negative, and it's all about which one you're willing to, like, what you're willing to handle, you know, or to deal with, in a sense. Oh, it's so annoying because I said so much with this card, but now I'm getting blockages. I'm just gonna let this card go, because you know, sometimes, you know, when certain things, when you keep forcing things, you know, it's not meant to be. It's not meant to be. So I'm gonna leave it at that. Maybe that message you need to. All right, I think we should be good now. So, like I was saying with the tarot card, things can be destroyed or things can be built up. And you know, with the destroying part, like, right, it can be like something, a huge change coming out of nowhere, you know, that was unexpected, you know, or you rushing to build yourself back up or build something back up, you know, that was destroyed. So that's what the tarot card can represent. And then it's number 3, which has to do with the environment, or you know, yeah, with the environment you're in. Okay, so something is, you're going through this thing in your environment, right? But you're being called to actually start working on, you know, on balancing yourself. You know, you need to start working on balancing yourself, whether it's you meditating, doing yoga, or working out, whatever it is, you know, just get back to center, you know, get back to center. You're being called to work with crystals, maybe some rose quartz, or you know, drink tea more, because it shows like a little teacup right there. So drink tea more. That's gonna help you detox, you know, and cleanse. Drinking tea in the morning and drinking tea before going to sleep is really good for women, you know, to like, it helps with the womb and stuff like that. And also, like, you know, maybe purchase a plant that you keep around you, you know, in your home, because plants bring rejuvenation, brings life, brings abundance. So when you have plants around you, plants can tell you what you are experiencing. You know, let's say you bring a plant in and it immediately die, that lets you know something negative going on. If you bring the plant and it starts to grow, you know, it'll tell you what's going on. And if you're bringing a plant and you realize you're not able to cater to it, that will let you know a certain area of your life that you're not able to cater to, or you know. So you need to start working more on taking care of yourselves and paying more attention to your surrounding and yourself in general too, you know. Or you know, if you water the plant a lot, then that lets you know that, okay, you take care of yourself internally and stuff like that. You need to, you know, keep doing that, you know, keep building yourself up, you know. So buy a plant, and just keep it around you in your room and stuff like that, and care for it. But you've been called to, you know, get back to center, get more grounded, because you know, it may be certain things going on in your environment that's kind of overwhelming, or not, but you know, it can be internally too. And then with the Sun card, okay, I don't know why I'm getting very overwhelmed right now, like for some reasons. Maybe I don't know, like it's like y'all energy is a bit overwhelming. Like you guys may be probably going through it, or you guys may be really deep in your thoughts that you become like maybe things are like blurry to you, or you've been blanking now. Like as far as thought, you may have one thought and then you immediately forget it, you know. So that's probably why you need to, you know, get back into center and start taking care of your internal self, you know, like meditating and stuff like that, because you got a lot going on, you know. And then with the Sun card, it has to do with somebody else, because 1 is your individuality, somebody else's individuality, and it's 2, meaning somebody else is the main focus, something else is the main focus, right? And then it's the Sun has to do with being seen, being witnessed, life, rejuvenation, happiness, and then it says paint the sun back into your sky, right? So bring, like, your sky is maybe a representation of your life, of you, and you need to paint the sun back into your sky. Maybe you haven't been experiencing the best, maybe you're being kind of overwhelmed, you know, so there's no sun, there's no light, there's no happiness, you've been in the dark, or you've been, you know, kind of dry or blank, you know, kind of like in this space of like giving up life, in a sense, like, you know, giving up certain things, not seeing the point when it comes to doing certain things, Just, it's a bit of like the negative energy, even though I don't look at negativity as like good or bad. Negativity is just negativity, and negativity can be good to somebody else or it can be bad to somebody else. It just depends on entirely on the individual. But you know, you in this negative space, okay, of like, you know, like fuck it type of energy, like you don't care because maybe you haven't been experiencing the best, so you kind of like F it, you know, I'm already used to it. And you're not realizing that you're hurting yourself more than you helping yourself, because the only person that's going to create any kind of change in your life is you know. And however whatever else is taking place outside of you, you have no control or no chance of actually influencing it to have a different outcome until you start changing how you feel internally or how you think, you know, and you know, just how you go about things, you know. But it starts with you first. It starts with you. So yeah, get back into your crafting also. Maybe some of you guys paint, so you need to get back into painting and just focusing on your craft more, because you've been kind of disregarding that for a while now. Maybe because of things you're experiencing or things that you're going through, you know, things that have been taking more of your time. But you're being called to make time to tap into your creative side, and that's what is going to help you release certain things, you know, and bring back more happiness and more life into your world, you know, into your experiences, like better experiences, you know. So that's what you're being called to do, or that's what somebody else is gonna influence you to do. Somebody's gonna put you in this space. And then we have 26. 2 represents somebody else. 6 represent attention, center stage. 6 also represent feminine, masculine energy. So two energy coming together to create something bigger. And then all together 26 is number 8. 8 represents time, right? So somebody else is like center stage, you know, somebody else is center stage or something, you know, and it's like it's a lot of, they're putting a lot of time, or you're putting a lot of time into observing this person just being the center stage of something, you know. So you may be admiring somebody from afar or somebody close to you, but somebody else being the center stage of something, or you coming together with somebody else to create something bigger. However, the bold, the letters that are in bold, it's feather, right? Feather is light, you know. So you becoming lighter, or you having to be more lighter. So you having to become more lighter, you know, and stop being too heavy. Stop carrying so much burden and weight on your shoulder, you know. Like, you may be thinking things too much. That's where that overwhelming feeling comes from. Just you being too overweight, you know. Maybe some of you guys are actually physically overweight, and you need to start working out. You need to start taking care of your body more. Or some of you guys may be spiritually overweight, you know. You need to start cleansing yourself, releasing certain things, or, you know, just in general, you know, just mentally, emotionally overweight, you know. And it's like when something is heavy, you're not able to move freely, you know, or easily, and every step that you take, it takes a longer time for you to reach a space than, you know, it will be if you were lighter, you know. So you're being called to become more lighter, light as a feather, you know, and release certain things that are holding you down, that are holding you back, that are slowing you down, you know. And then the message underneath is think before you judge. So maybe some of you guys are in this judgmental space. You judge everybody that come in your space. Maybe some of you guys feel you better than somebody else, or you feel somebody else is better than you, and that's why they treating you a certain way, or you treat somebody a certain way because of your mentality or the way you feel, or the way you look, you know, just judging things, judging people, you know, when your situation is no better, you know. like you may be in this space of like just telling other people what to do, feeling like you have power over other people choices, like you feel like you have to use some kind of mental, you know, tricks to control somebody else, or like just weird. It's like y'all in this, some of you guys are just in this weird space, and it's just all that, those things you're holding on to, because you know, like the more you hold on to something, it becomes darker and darker and darker, and you become that thing, you know. That's why there's a lot of rude people out here, you know, there's disturbed people out here, there's murderers out here, there's all type of negative shit out here because of what people are holding on to, and them not having the proper guidance, or them not actually putting in the effort into letting go of those things, and actually, you know, like, you know. So some of you guys may be in that space, you know, heavy manipulator, heavy on the judgment, thinking you better, you know. Or if it's on the flip side, you think somebody is better, somebody's judging you a lot, you know, somebody's putting you in a space of feeling worthless in a sense, you know. And it's just all negative. Either side is negative, okay? So it's like, if you have somebody that's constantly judging you, putting you in this negative space, you need to do anything that you can, okay, to remove yourself from that space, because it is not good, because it's a lot of energy, like I'm feeling right now, like a lot of negativity around you, you know. And you know, like you can't feel bad for wanting to remove yourself from a bad situation. Like, that's what I'm getting from some of you guys. You can't feel bad about that, man. It's for your own good, you know. No matter how hard it is, you're gonna be grateful at the end, you know, for making that choice. You know, it's not going to be the end of the day. I mean, the end of the world, you know, like, because I know we have certain family members, certain people that we feel we have to, like, you know, like, just keep around us, even though they may not be the best thing, you know, to keep around, or to give us some kind of guidance, but we still take it because we don't want to hurt their feelings, but it's hurting us more than it's helping us, you know. And the excuse you have is family member, and I care about them, like, and it's like love has become this toxic and unhealthy attachment thing that we just allow certain things to take place even when we know it's not the right thing to do out of love, you know. Like it's kind of disturbing, but like you have to allow yourself to do what is right for you, you know. If something is putting you down, you're not able to focus well, you're not able to think more positively, have some kind of peace, you know, like you need to work on removing yourself, you know, finding a way to deal with it, you know, whether it's you doing some kind of meditation in the meanwhile and just clearing yourself out, focusing on certain things, you know, focusing on your work, maybe taking more shift, you know, so you can accumulate more money and remove yourself from that space. But I'm getting some of you guys don't want to remove yourself from that space because you're not ready to take on the responsibility. Maybe you feel comfortable because those people are taking care of you, you know, you feel comfortable where you're at, so you're willing to compromise. And you know, like, it's not even like you're willing, because I feel like some of you guys are like fighting back. It's disturbing you, the amount of like negativity you're experiencing in your environment, but still it's like something that you feel you need to keep handling, or you feel you have it all together, you know how to deal with it, because you feel comfortable where you at. You know, you don't want to work, you know, you don't want to have to work to keep up, like you don't want responsibilities is what I'm getting, you know. So that's why you're still where you at. But you know, that's for some of you guys, you know. And for other of you who are actually being the one being judgmental, like, chill out, man. Like, chill out. Nobody is better than anybody. Nobody is worse than anybody. We all have a good and bad, you know. We all have a negative and a positive, you know. And you know, how we choose to live a life is entirely up to us, you know. Because something that may be good for you may be bad for somebody, or something that may be bad for you may be good for somebody else, you know. Somebody can do something negative and achieve more success than somebody doing something positive and achieving more, you know, failure, you know. So it just depends on the individual and what works best for them, you know. So Like, I'm just getting like, you know, you guys need to think first before you start judging. Think about your own shit, you know, what you got going on. Are you in the space you want to be at? Are you where, you know, mentally, emotionally, physically, you got it? Do you have it all together? Or, you know, what, you know, like, but think first before you start judging anybody, because you are no better than, okay? You are no better than anybody, okay? So start focusing on yourself, you know. And if you don't have anything good to say, you know, or anything truthful to say, okay, because there's a difference between like being honest and being truthful, like when it's required, when it's necessary, than being disrespectful, you know, and negatively judgmental towards somebody that hasn't done anything to you, hasn't even asked anything from, you know, from you, you know, just minding the business, you know. It's a difference, okay? So you have to learn how to let people be and know that we all individual and we all have a lives to experience, our own shit going on, and how we deal with it is entirely how we choose to deal with it, you know. So you just need to let people be, you know, and start focusing on yourself. You know, if somebody require your honesty and your judgment, then by all means give them that. But if nobody asked you anything, please just mind your business, okay? Because you might develop a tower moment, you know. It might create a situation that was unnecessary. So when it's necessary. So I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna jump into your love reading. Damn, this was a long reading. Let's see what you got going on. I'm like, almost everybody got these cards. Damn, okay. So this makes sense now. So when it comes to your love reading, we have the 10 discs, the King Cups, the 8 Wands, and the 8 discs. So when it comes to your love matter, I feel like a lot of you guys are also, you know, focused on creating some kind of foundation for yourself. You want that family life, you know, get a house, have kids, be a mother, be a father, and just, you know, just enjoying life, you know, and focusing on your finances and just having peace of mind. And yeah, that's what you're focusing on right now, and that's what you're working towards. And then with the King of Cups, right? Oh, with the 10 disc again, like what I got from that is that, like, in order for you to actually achieve that, you need to start developing your individuality more, you know, discover a certain aspect of yourself that you haven't, find out exactly who you are, you know, and what you're capable of. I don't know. So that's that for that. And then with the King of Cups, I'm getting your attention is on somebody else, and this person is the king or has that king energy. You know, if you're a female, it has that they have that this king energy, and if you male, they have this queen energy. So somebody who has a foundation set for themselves, they have their shit together. They you know, they like, you know, they're king, they're queen, you know, they have a lot on their plate. They have they already have things set up for themselves. You know, but you focus on this archetype, and they may be focused on you or somebody else, you know. For some of you guys, the person you're interested in is interested in somebody else. For some of you guys, the person you're interested in is interested in you. But it'll depend, and if you already know, you already know. If you don't, then you need to find out so you can make peace with have some kind of peace, you know, so you know what you can do next, you know, whether you should move towards them or whether you should move towards something or somebody else, you know. But you have to be aware of where they stand, you know. You don't want to just keep admiring somebody from afar whom you know nothing about, you know, or you don't know what their intentions are or what they got going on, you know. Kind of like a fan energy. you know, but a fan that wants more from somebody, you know. And it's like you, just like I said before, like you won't know until you actually find out for yourself. You know, for some of you guys, you may be just king or queen. For somebody else, somebody may look at you as you having your shit together, you being in a higher post, in a higher position. Maybe you're more confident, you're more, you know, like you have more strength, you know, like more strategic is what I'm getting, you know, and somebody admires that from you. So yeah, or somebody may actually approach you to see if you are single or not, you know. But also I'm getting some of you guys may be feeling stuck when it comes to something. Maybe something is holding you. Maybe somebody, maybe an ex or somebody you were with is like holding you back, or they just keep being on your dick. Like they just keep popping up, and every time you meet somebody, they always pop up and interfere with that. You know, it's like a karmic relationship, you know, karmic thing, you know, that you may have with somebody, and until you rectify that, you won't be able to move forward as you should, you know. And then we have the 8 of Wands. 8 represents time, right? So you're putting a lot of time into manifesting, or like setting, like just contemplating on something. You're doing like a lot of thinking, you know, you're putting a lot of time into thinking about something, and it's something that you wish to manifest. You may be having a lot of thoughts, a lot of ideas, or some downloads if you're spiritual. But I'm getting you putting a lot of time into manifesting something in your environment, you know. And it can be somebody, you know, but I'm not really sure. I just know you're putting a lot of time, you know, into thinking. You're thinking a lot about something, and it's something that you want to willing, you know. It's something that you're willing to do. It's something that you actually attracting towards you. And then with the 8 disc, 8 representing time, again, you're putting a lot of time into your craft, or you're being called to put a lot of time into your crafting. Again, if you paint, get back into your painting, or if you're good in any kind of crafting, get back into that. Would it be singing, dancing, whatever it is, you need to put some time into your crafting and actually be patient, because there's like a spider web on the tree, you know, and all her art stuff are like on the tree, you know, but there's like a spider web next to it. So be patient with it. Be patient with yourself, you know. I'm not trying to rush it. Art is not about rushing. Art is about the moment, you know, experiencing the moment and what comes with it, you know, admiring the moment, you know, being grateful for the moment, you know, and, you know, just being patient and focus on your crafting. Don't feel like you have to rush for anybody. If anybody trying to rush you, maybe you may be working on your art and somebody's trying to rush you, asking if you're done yet. Are you done yet? Are you done yet? Are you done yet? Are you done yet? You know, that type of energy. Just, you know, but it's like you're just focusing. You're focusing on your craft still, you know, so that's good. Or that's what you should do. Don't pay distraction too much mind, you know, and you're focusing on your craft. So that's that for your love reading. And I don't know why that came in your love reading. As far as like you focusing on your craft, but maybe the person, like maybe by you doing that, the person that's meant for you is actually gonna like your painting, or like something that you do, or like your art, or like something that you're working on, and that's how you guys are gonna become get to know each other. Maybe in an exhibit, maybe you're gonna have like, you're gonna showcase your artwork, and that's where you guys are gonna meet at. Either way, it's connected to your love matter. So that's that. I'm gonna jump into your business reading, because I'm not gonna lie, your energy pretty overwhelming. Okay, business reading. Okay, with your business reading, I got the 8 strength and 6 wands. So with the 8 strength, 8 representing time, and also on her arm there's like a twisted 8 which represent infinity. Time is limited, but infinity is beyond, like it's infinite, right? So you okay, I guess. So what I'm being called to tell you is that like you are an infinite, you have infinite but capabilities. You are an infinite being, you know. You are existing, you know, infinitely. Like, it's just the body that you're in is limited, you know. It's time to run out, but you won't, because you are not this body, you know. And you need to be reminded of that, you know. You are love. That's what love is, you know. Just pureness, truth, you know. Just life, death, you know. The embodiment of all aspect of life is what makes up love, in a sense, you know. And it's like some of you guys need to be reminded of how far you've come, you know, of the things that you've experienced. Maybe you guys experienced a lot, and some of you guys have actually made your peace with it, but you need to be reminded of the things that happened, just to make sure that it's still not playing any part into, like, just to make sure it's still not, it's not affecting some area of your life, you know. It's like some of you guys, like, you being called to focus more on building up your strength. It's like some of you guys need to stand up to someone, speak your truth to someone about something, you know. If maybe you have a business idea, who knows, maybe you want to do something and somebody is not agreeing with you, but I'm getting like, the hell with them, you know. Focus, what do you want to do with yourself, and actually do it, you know. Don't do anything for anybody else, because everybody else has lived their life, and if it's an older person, they sure have lived their life, you know. And some older people, you know, they feel they have wasted their lives, you know, when doing certain things, you know, making certain mistakes, and they start projecting that onto you. So the moment you want to do something that you really care about, they're gonna become judgmental because they didn't get to achieve, you know, on the subconscious level, you know. Or some of them, they can't even be conscious about it, you know. They didn't accomplish what they wanted, they didn't do what they wanted to do, maybe because they had tough parent, you know, rough parent, or like not much support, you know. Or they were forced to like focus on something else, you know, and they didn't stand up for themselves, you know. So they're gonna project that on you to do the same thing, because it's a subconscious thing, you know. So like, don't pay them too much mind. Like, it may be hard if it's somebody that you're close to, but it's not that hard, because at the end of the day, it's your life, you know. You do what makes you happy, you know. It's better to do something you happy doing than do something you're miserable doing, you know, because it's your life. You wanna live this reality with no weight on your shoulder, be as light as a feather. You don't want to live this reality with any kind of regret. So actually put yourself out there and do whatever your heart calls you to do, you know. It doesn't matter what anybody else thinks, because everybody else needs to focus on what they got going on, okay? All right. But you being called to work more on your strength, or a lot of you guys have gained a lot of strength, or are gaining a lot of strength during this time. So you won't be, it's like you won't allow yourself to be taken advantage of anymore, or be abused anymore, because you guys are being put through that. I'm also getting some of you guys may have a child or somebody you care for, somebody that's always by your side, you know, somebody that's always around you. So okay, I think that's that. And then with the 6 of Wands, right? With the 6 of Wands is you being the center of attention. Okay, so something you're gonna do, something you're doing, you know, if you actually go by faith and you believe in yourself, you put yourself out there, you're gonna gain a lot of attention from that. You're gonna gain a lot of support. So anybody that did not support you, it won't even matter, because you work to get here. So you deserve all the support that you get, all the love that you get, all the attention that you get, you know. But you have to put yourself out there, you know. You guys manifested this, you know, because you utilize your pain, you utilize your you know, how you felt, you know, and put it towards your work, and that allowed you to, you know, put a lot more time and a lot more energy into whatever, and you gain success out of that. That makes sense. But 6 represents center stage again, attention, you know, star quality. Some of you guys may become artists, you know, or maybe working towards that. Maybe you guys sing, maybe you guys need to perform, or, you know, get more into that, maybe into being actresses, actor, whatever it is, you know. Just as long as you put yourself out there and you put the effort that you need to put into, and have the faith and belief in yourself, and you being able to accomplish and be successful at whatever it is that you're doing, and you will achieve just this right here, being the center stage, having a lot of attention, having a lot of support, you know. So that's that. For some of you guys, like, you know, your business have to do with your talents, you know, or that's, you know, developing your talents is what is going to bring you more success. So yeah, that's that, you guys. Thank you so much for being in my space and allowing me to bring forth this message to you. I hope you gain something and you stay at peace and balance always, and until next time, bye bye.